Hello, we are Team 9 and we will be presenting our strategy about revitalizing Latam's cargo business unit with e-commerce integration. Our agenda consists on giving first the context about the company, then indicating the problem, the solution, the impact the solution can have, alternatives, conclusion, and the appendix. So LATAM has two business units. LATAM Airlines is a major passenger airline in Latin America, providing extensive passenger flight services across the continent and to international destinations. And LATAM Cargo, which specializes in freight services, offering cargo transportation within Latin America and between Latin American destinations in North America, Europe, and Asia. It handles a wide range of cargo types, including perishables, live animals, and e-commerce parcels, leveraging both the dedicated freighter aircraft and the cargo capacity on passenger flights of Latam Airlines. In June 27 of 2023, the operators of the Latam Cargo Group positioned themselves as leaders in the region in flower transportation, thanks to the incorporation of a new Boeing 767. This cargo aircraft is the 18 in their joint fleet of cargo planes and will allow them to increase their presence in the export and import markets across the region. So Latam Cargo operates in Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Peru, and Ecuador for South America, then North America, Europe, and Asia. And it has a key cargo hubs, particularly in Miami International Airport, which is a critical node for cargo operations between Latin America and the rest of the world, especially for perishable goods. The major competitors are Aeromexico Cargo and Avianca Cargo for regional Latin American routes, then Cargolux, DHL, UPS, FedEx Express for international cargo services, and American Airlines Cargo and IAC Cargo for transcontinental shipments. The industry trends are the e-commerce boom, sustainability focus, digital transformation, and flexibility speed. And according to the planification, LATAM's freighter operators will count with a dedicated cargo fleet between 19 and 22 cargo aircrafts by 2023, and with it, they reaffirm their position as the leading cargo operations in the region.
Latam business has been facing a number of issues, but there is one that we couldn't ignore, and that's the significant drop of their revenue in their cargo business. As you can see, they've been already facing some headwinds in 2019, and they were rescued by the elevated demand over the pandemic. So this is something what we want to further explore. The analysis that we have done showed us that a company has enjoyed the high revenue in the last recent years due to elevated demand for cargo services fueled by the need of the COVID-19 vaccine distribution all around the world. And of course, when there is a high demand, we are filling all the capacity, which also comes together with the higher prices that we could enjoy. And as you can saw on the previous slide, last year the revenue significantly dropped, and it was also caused by lower demand, of course, for the COVID-19 vaccines, and the company was unable to fill in this capacity, and the capacity that they have been able to fill in, they couldn't enjoy such elevated prices because the prices went back to normal. There are also two other factors that need to be taken into consideration. So we found out that the company is heavily dependent on transportation of the fish, and there is no surprise that due to overfishing, we unfortunately see less and less fish. Hence the lower demand for the fish transportation. And also the other factor is the seasonality. There are fruits and asparagus that are taking a great portion of the capacity, and these are seasonal products, and unfortunately that's something what causes a headache when you are planning the cargo shipment. And due to these reasons, we decided that the significant reduction in demand attributed to increased market competition and global economic fluctuations leading to decreased cargo revenue is the problem statement that we want to solve.
Latam Cargo is tackling two main challenges. Firstly, we need to meet international carbon emission regulations to become more eco-friendly. Secondly, our reliance on a limited variety of exports like perishable goods such as fish and vegetables restricts our market potential. So diversifying our cargo, especially by increasing e-commerce logistics, is key for our goals. On the other hand, we have significant opportunities. The boom in e-commerce globally offers us a chance to expand our services. Additionally, forming strategic partnership and expanding our new network can improve our offerings and widen our reach.
Now, considering that people nowadays prefer to buy and send the stuff through e-commerce platforms instead of doing it by cargo business and not paying higher prices. Also considering that e-commerce grew 23% last year, as this graph shows, and it is expected to grow by 2 digits over the next years, and we'll look for companies that are mainly responsible for this growth. And we found Mercado Libre as the biggest one, as it represents 58% of the market share, more than 35% of the number of visits to e-commerce portals. A stock price whose value is 66 times higher than when it first went public in 2007, and a 30% revenue growth in the last 5 years. Considering all this, we have a proposal that is going to be explained by Andrea.
Thank you, Angela. Yes, we propose a partnership with Mercado Libre. So in that way, we will have more synergies since they operate over the same countries in Latin America where they have a big presence. So they will have the ability to transport goods efficiently across this region. So with this partnership, we will have many benefits, and specifically for Latam Airlines, according to a McKinsey report about partnerships between airlines and e-commerce shops, they will generate, for example, increasing revenues by 4%, apart from the growth that Angela mentioned about the growth of this market. Also, Latam will diversify their income sources, and they will leverage their complementary strengths. And Latam will have a strategic position in the e-commerce market.
A LATAM partnership could also benefit Mercado Libre. Key benefits are better operations, such as faster deliveries and cut costs, helping products reach customers quicker and cheaper. Also, it opens new markets, attracting more customers and boosting Mercado Libre's growth in e-commerce. So this partnership means faster, broader, and more efficient service for Mercado Libre. As we start our partnership with Mercado Libre, it's important to note that we are adapting without reducing our team. We are reallocating tasks to make the most of our capabilities. So here's our plan. Marketing and finance departments will handle market and financial analysis. Operations and IT departments are taking on operational integration and logistics efficiently. Legal compliance and sustainability evaluation falls to the Legal and Sustainability Department, and the project management team will focus on pilot program and stakeholder engagements. So this approach ensures we are fully utilizing our team's skills in adapting to this partnership with Mercado Libre.
Talking about the environmental impact, this is going to be negative because each additional flight created by this new partnership is going to add more carbon footprint for Latam because of all this topic of climate change. There will be more regulatories in the future, so Latam and Mercado Libre will have to start with the mitigation strategies, such as exploring alternatives for fuel sources and collaborating with sustainable logistics initiatives.
Of course, that with the solution, the companies involved in the partnership are not going to be the only ones who have a positive impact. Also, consumers of both parties will have the possibility to send cross-border shipments. Besides, the small and medium companies who ship will benefit as well, as the cost of shipment is going to be leveraged by more third parties. Software firms will have to develop a way in which the deliveries of Mercado Libre sent by Latam can be tracked, which is going to benefit them as well. And logistic business will have more demand by sending more products from the airports to the final users of products. This is going to create a transit advantage, as at the beginning, when the product is launched, Latam will create profits from this partnership. But then some other airlines will launch their partnership with some other e-commerce platforms such as Amazon, which is going to create a competitive market, which at the same time is going to create a decrease in the benefits from Latam in the long term.
Our first alternative focuses on leveraging Latam Cargo's expansive network for international moving services. This includes comprehensive solutions from relocation packaging to custom clearance, ensuring belongings are transported securely across the globe. The SWOT for the first alternative indicates that while Latam's cargo have a trusted brand and logistics expertise, the weaknesses like high prices, regulatory challenges, infrastructure adoption, alongside environmental issues are considerable barriers. Pastel's insights reveal that our moving services are highly sensitive to political and economic factors, demanding flexibility and environmental adaptation that pose significant operational hurdles. Porter's analysis shows a high bargaining power of customers and threats for substitutes, making it thought to compete without substantial adjustments to our pricing and value proposition. Evaluating the feasibility, we recognize the significant challenges and risks in expanding into personal moving services, including the high prices, infrastructure adaptation, environmental consideration, among others. In conclusion, we focus on core competencies and exploring other growth avenues seems the prudent path forward. For our second alternative, we pivot to medicine transportation. This critical service caters to the healthcare and pharmaceutical industries, ensuring the safe, secure, and timely delivery of medical supplies as drugs, vaccines, and others. The SWOT analysis for medicine transportation highlights our reliability and emergency response capabilities as strengths. However, high operational costs and dependence on third-party providers pose challenges. Also, the environmental concerns is a challenge. In pastel analysis, we see significant opportunities for growth driven by healthcare awareness and aging populations. However, we must carefully consider the strict legal landscape, the potential impact of trade changes, and the need for eco-friendly logistics innovations in our strategic planning. Porter's analysis for medicine transportation indicates a competitive edge in reliability, yet the sector is marked by high buyer power and intense competition. After the analysis, we have concluded that the high demands of operational investment, environmental pressures, and supply chain complexities present challenges that lead us to decide against pursuing medicine transportation. The sector demands significant investment and strategic planning.
So as we have analyzed, there
So in the appendix, we put some of the templates that we create at the beginning. We made this analysis of ERCC, value chain, and Porter's five forces. But for Latam as a whole company, that we couldn't find this helpful for finding the problem, neither the solution. So that's how we then found that it was going to be more effective if we did this analysis for the business unit of cargo, not as a whole company. So one of the questions that you might have is like why we propose a partnership with Mercado Libre and not with others e-commerce. So as Angela mentioned, Mercado Libre has a 58% of the market share in the e-commerce in Latin America. So if Latam make a partnership with Mercado Libre, they're already enough big and there are enough flights that maybe they have to cover. And if we make some more partnerships, we will concern about the capacity. Another question is like why Latam didn't think about this solution before? Because as you can see in the graphic that Yuri showed, is like the cargo business unit was always increasing, and this is the first year that it decreased, and so that's why it's like it just appeared. Then we have capacity, and that's why it is an opportunity now.